Show you guys how to harvest kale leaf and when to harvest. Is it any specific size? Does it matter? Or how can we get more kale to keep growing from the same plant faster and for throughout the whole spring season? Our pruner here, always need a pruner or a sharp scissors, make sure it's clean. When it comes down, these are the red Russian kale. You have many different type of variety of kale. The same way you're going to harvest all of them. Now, there is no really size to the leaf when it comes down to harvest kale, in my opinion. You know, typically you want to harvest between 3 to 6 inches. But if you like baby kale, you could go ahead and harvest 2 inches. If you want your plant to grow more bigger leaves, you could harvest 6 inches or 8 inches. I recommend to harvest when they are smaller, about 3 to 4 inches maybe. This way, when we harvest about 3 to 4 inches, when we remove these right here, like that, now the plant is going to use more energy to grow the smaller one. So instead of the plant using more energy to overgrow these leaves, the plant will use more energy to the smaller leaves, growing them bigger and giving us a faster harvest. And if you're going to eat this in your salad, it's really good to get baby kale. Baby kale leaves at least 2 to 3 inches is perfect. But these are beautiful. Look at that. Gorgeous. Now, the way how I harvest kale, I remove all the outer leaves, remove all the bigger leaves. Do not cut it out from the bottom or pull out your whole plant. Kale will continue growing as we harvest. You harvest the outer leaf, you're going to see come back within another 2-3 days. You're going to be amazed how this little leaves them are going to grow really fast. And within another couple days, you're ready to harvest again. And kale is a superfood. So you could either drink it in a smoothie if you don't like eating it, or you could eat it in a salad. You do not need to cook kale plant leaf. Do not cook the leaf. You eat it raw to get the full nutrition. It's a superfood. It's more healthy than spinach. And it makes, some people have to get used to the taste because it's not like the world's best taste, but all healthy stuff tastes a little bit tough. But these kale are, to my opinion, they're pretty much tastier than the regular green kale. These red Russian are really actually a much tastier kale, and I feel like they grow much faster. And you could grow them twice in a season. You could grow them in early fall and early spring. They will bolt through the summertime because the summer weather is too hot, and they will grow flower, which you could get seed from those flower. So we're going to go ahead and harvest. And what you guys could do, if you didn't add compost, after you harvest, you could sprinkle some fertilizer, organic fertilizer around, or you could sprinkle some fresh soil because kale needs a lot of nutrients and nutrition. So this way they're going to get you a healthier leaf. And this way it's overall healthy. And how I water kale, springtime I water kale every 3 to 4 days. And a nice little harvest, first harvest for the spring. We're always grateful and appreciate whatever we harvest from our garden. And this is how it looks after I harvest all the outer leaves. And this is about, what, an inch. And you could see a lot of baby leaves. I'm going to do an update shorts video within about 3-4 days to show you how everything will grow very fast because we took out all the bigger leaves, which is ready to eat. So now the plants are going to use a lot of energy bringing in new leaves, which will get a faster, bigger harvest. Whether you're growing kale in a container, in ground, or a raised bed, it all works the same. So harvest the same way I do. Harvest the outer leaves so the smaller one keeps growing. I'm going to give you guys an update video. I like to harvest on time or even sometimes earlier to speed the process going, because in Long Island, New York, we only have a couple months of spring, summer. It's short. It's very short over here. So you don't want to let your plant just keep wasting time and energy overgrowing a leaf or a vegetable when you could harvest it and then within the next couple of days harvest again. All right, so harvest early, harvest on point when it comes down to certain plants like kale and stuff. And I highly recommend to eat raw. It's very healthy. Mix with smoothie. The rest you could put it in a Ziploc bag, keep it in your fridge, or keep it in your freezer if you're going to make smoothie. All right, any question, comment below. I always try to answer your question. And if you're new, don't forget to like and subscribe for more upcoming garden videos. We got awesome tips and tricks. We're growing ton of spring crops coming up here, so I'll keep you guys posted, and I do appreciate everyone. See you guys next time on GreenTGarden.